These babies, they're funny sometimes.
9 months old, and all they want is enough food to eat and time to play. But their handler is worried. The money needed to feed these cubs isn't as much as it used to be. As travelers feel the pinch of the economic recession, destinations like Zambia are now too expensive.
Just to feed these animals, only feeding, it costs a lot. Because, these babies of 9 months, they can feed, the feed is per cub, can take about 5 kgs of meat on the second day. And the big ones can take up to 15 kgs after 3 days. And all 8 lambs, we need funds to run them. It's really very expensive.
When it's busy, this animal sanctuary can earn around $4,000 a day. Now only a quarter of that comes in daily. With poaching on the increase in some parts of Africa, this reserve tries to breed as many animals as it can. 30 years ago, there were 250,000 lions across Africa. Now there are about an estimated 60,000. The whole point of places like this one is to one day release them back into the wild. But the slump in tourism could jeopardize that. According to the country's tourism ministry, about 100,000 less tourists visited Zambia in 2008 than in the previous year, which meant job cuts. Officials are trying to attract tourists from previously untapped corners of the globe, like China, thought to have more money to spend, instead of traditional markets like Europe and the US.
We may not see an increase in jobs, but we are committed to ensure that the jobs are sustained. It's not going to be easy, but we have invited the operators to come on board and discuss with us, come up with ideas on how best we can cushion the impact of this shock.
Those working in the sector are already feeling the shock.
Really, it becomes hard. Where in terms of how do you survive? Because the food and shelter and everything, you see, it's from running the business. For it to be, or for the family to have the right standard and, to be well.
It's a close partnership between people and animals here, where one cannot exist without the other. A steady flow of tourists with money to spend is key to everything and everyone's survival. But as long as the recession continues, purse strings will keep getting tighter, and the tourism industry could become even more difficult to sustain. Haru Matasa, Al Jazeera, Livingstone, Zambia.